This game preview is brought to you by Manscaped's Premium Ultra Soft Boxer Briefs 2.0, complete with the all-new jewel pouch to protect your stones. Use the promo code SACCITY for 20% off and free worldwide shipping. Manscaped, the perfect tools to protect your jewels.
The Baltimore Ravens traveling to New York to take on the New York Jets. This was a game that we will see Mr. Joe Flacco suit up in a revenge game. Revenge game for Joe Flacco against the Baltimore Ravens. It's the Jets. It's the Ravens. Aaron, what do you see this offense looking like under Joe Flacco? You're on mute, homie.
Not very dynamic. Not dynamic enough. I think that he'll be okay. He shouldn't kill them. But without Zach Wilson, I think they lose out on some of those dynamic playmaking abilities, getting in and out of the pocket and running and things like that. But I think they'll be okay. I mean, they're going to struggle because it's Baltimore's defense. Like, it didn't matter if this was the Jets or somebody else. You know, I have Baltimore as my number 3 power ranked team in the NFL. And maybe number 2. I don't know. I think number 3, I think. But I think they'll struggle in this one, but I'm excited about the Jets. And it's hard to say that because I know these first 9 weeks, they have a brutal schedule. And I'm probably going to say the same thing over and over and over again. I'm excited, but they're going to lose. I'm excited.
Yeah. Yeah, they are
or the Jets team.
No idea what you just said.
I just said I'm not excited. I'm just saying I'm excited, but I'm not expecting wins.
Gotcha. And as we're recording this and going live, as we are live with this, I should say the Dwayne Brown has been ruled out for the New York Jets in this game with a shoulder injury. They think that people are saying it's not going to be good for Joe Flacco, not going to be good for Breece Hall, not going to be good for Michael Carter. Overall, this isn't going to be good for the New York Jets. With or without Dwayne Brown, this would be a tough game for the Jets. But on the Baltimore side of things, lots of returning faces. Lamar Jackson, Marcus Peters, lots of returning faces. Maybe a J.K. Dobbins if he plays in this game. Lots of players coming back from injury from last season. What player are you most excited to see return in this game?
I hope that's J.K. Dobbins. I hope, but I know he might not play. But that would be the guy that I'm most excited about because I think we still have some unanswered questions. I think we think the talent and we believe in the talent based on that first year, but obviously getting hurt early in preseason last year. Kind of now we're like, he's kind of damaged goods. Like, we don't trust him or we're not sure about him. So I would like to see him back on the field. It's so weird how some of these guys, and I know every injury is different, but you got guys that could tear their ACL week 10 and they're ready to go by the start of the season. And you could have a guy that tears his ACL in preseason and now it's a whole year out and they're not ready to go. So I don't want to attribute to work ethic or the rehab process and are you doing enough? But I do find that very interesting. And I'm always excited for the guys that are able to get back quick because I want to see them play. But it's also something to be said about taking your time and make sure you're fully recovered, not just physically, but mentally. And I think that's the most important part. People often talk about the injuries being physical, like, oh, now we can make cuts. Now, it's not about that. These guys are top-level athletes that move at high rates of speed. If they do not trust their bodies to make those movements, they're not going to be efficient. And I'm sorry. I know we talked about this earlier on the show. Cam Akers looks like a shell of himself. He does not look explosive. And I worry that he came back too quickly. Like, he doesn't trust it, and he's not explosive. And I'm sorry. I know the Achilles injuries have been bad, and it's hard to come back from. But I think by rushing him back, and I said this last year, it could hurt him mentally. And mentally is not a like, oh, my God, I'm soft, I can't do it. It's I'm still in my mind thinking if I take this step or if I do this, my knee is going to give out. My Achilles is going to give out. And that is something that you can't just shake. Like, you have to be 100% confident in your ability to move. And I don't see that from him. So I worry about players like that. I hope J.K. Dobbins says, you know what? I'm not stepping on that field until I'm 100% ready to go. And I feel like I can move the way I moved before from a mental perspective, not just what my body's doing. And That's where I'm at, but I'm most excited to see him. Sorry, I went on that little soliloquy.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. There's one little player. There's one player I do want to kind of just touch on before we move on to our predictions. It's Lamar Jackson. He obviously set the contract deadline for Friday. If he does not have a deal, he will cut off negotiations. We're not worried at all that Lamar Jackson's not going to play in this game, right? There's no concern about that, or what do you think?
Wait, what? No, he never said he's not playing. He never said he's not playing. He just said he doesn't want to negotiate during the season.
Yes.
So there will be no in-season negotiations because he wants to focus on playing football. No, he's not holding out.
Okay, good. I just wanted to just clarify this more so because I picked up Tyler Huntley this week just because.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, what is wrong with you?
I was just a little concerned, okay? And we have a very deep league, okay? We have a very deep league, so I'm like, okay, I can afford to pick up Tyler Huntley and even stash him on my bench for a little bit because of like just
that comment should make you feel like crap because you're saying the same thing that you're questioning possibility the same thing that Bailey is saying. And if you're anyone on any wavelength with Bailey, you're wrong.
Well, I don't think Lamar Jackson holds out.
But the fact that you brought up the question and you picked up Tyler Huntley, there's a sliver of something in you that says there's a possibility.
That's just how great of a host I am because I have to ask these questions, whether I believe it or not. I have to ask these questions.
What's that got to do with you picking up Tyler Huntley in fantasy?
It's not just because of him holding out. Lamar Jackson could easily get hurt again, and I have his back.
Who in the hell drafts backup handcuff quarterbacks? Name one fantasy player.
I didn't draft him.
Name one fantasy player that picks up a handcuff quarterback.
Me. In a 50.
My point
when we have 500 damn roster spots in this league, it's 20. Okay?
It's 20.
There's a lot of damn 20 roster spots in a 12-team league. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up the backup quarterback to my guy. And really, I'm not gonna lie, I did do it because of the slight concern of maybe there's this slim chance that he doesn't play.
See, just be honest with us. Don't lie to the people. Don't lie to both. Hey, don't lie to the population of the city. I don't care if it's both. Hey. I said there's part of you that is doing it because you're worried. Don't lie to the people in the city. Otherwise, people are going to take their bags and leave.
And you are correct. Give me the Ravens here, 35-17.
I think it's a blowout. I will take the Baltimore Ravens 40-20. Okay. No, you know what? That's too much respect for the Jets. 40-13.
Yeah, I thought I was going just trying to bury the Jets there, but you continued piling it on. AJ has the Ravens 27-17.
And Dylan has the Ravens over the Jets. He didn't give me scores.
Yeah, there you go.